Hi everybody, I'm Callie and this is Yoga with Your Lovey for the York County Libraries in South Carolina. So I'm so excited to bring you another yoga with your loveys. So find whatever friend you want to do your practice with today. And I'm going to choose this alligator because I just think he's so cute. I love him. Okay. So get your lovey and take a easy seated. So that's like crisscross applesauce. And then get your lovey nice and comfortable on your lap. And we'll start with our opening song, okay? So get your hands ready. And here we go. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them, lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in, in. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right back down again. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Now our yoga begins. Very good. Okay, so your lovey can just stay in your lap right here and just take one hand out to the side and reach your opposite arm up, and we'll take a big inhale and then lean over to the side. There you go. So just a big side stretch. Don't just lean over, try to reach up and out like you're reaching as far as you can. Very good. Okay, let's come to the other side. So bring that hand down and the other arm up and over. There we go. Again, reaching up and out as far as you can reach. Excellent. Let's do that one more time. And if you want, you can hold your lovey in your hand that you pick up. So I'm just going to hold Mr. Alligator up here. There we go. Maybe like that. He can go up and all the way over. Whoosh. Switch your hands, and we'll go to the other side. Very good. Okay, now let's come to hands and knees. There we go. And then take your lovey, and we're going to put your lovey right on your back. Right there. And we're going to balance and see if you can do this without your lovey falling off. But if it does fall off, that's okay. So if it falls off, you just laugh and you just pick it up and you try again, okay? Sometimes yoga is like that. We mess up or we fall and we just keep trying. So reach one hand out in front. I'm going to do my left hand. And then your opposite leg, okay? So my right leg. So opposite arm and leg go out. And you're breathing deep, trying to be really still, trying not to let that lovey fall off. Shoo, good job. Did you do it? And let's try the other side. So picking up the other arm and your opposite leg. And same thing, breathe deeply, but just trying to be super still and not let that lovey fall off. And I've practiced this a lot. So that's why my lovey's staying on there. So if your lovey falls off, remember, just laugh and just pick them back up. Thankfully, they shouldn't get hurt. Good job, Mr. Alligator. Okay, so now we're gonna keep one hand down and take that same leg and kick it off to the side, like we're turning to the side here. Then your top leg comes out at the bottom of your mat, if you're using a mat, And then with this top arm, you're gonna pick up your lovey and reach your lovey all the way up. Good, and bring it down and send it under your arm. And bring it back up. And bring it under your arm. Like a little ride for them. Bringing it up. And reach it up as high as you can get it. Like you're trying to get it as highest point of all. And then bring it back down. Good job. Let's try that on the other side. So bring your other hand down and then reach the opposite foot out, holding your lovey with your other hand now. And then we're gonna reach it up as high as it can go. Shoo. And then we're gonna bring it under your arm just like you did before. You can peek behind you and reach it back up. And then try that again. And reach it back up. And try it again. And reach it back up. And this time you keep it up and lift it as high as it can go. Good, and you can bring it back down. Shoo, good one. Okay, so let's do our first downward facing dog. And isn't that funny? Maybe if you're using a dog today, you're doing downward facing dog with your dog. I've got an alligator though. So let's take, I'm gonna put my hands on either side of my alligator and then tuck my toes under and lift my booty way up in the air for down dog. So you look at your feet while you're doing down dog. And if you want to, you can bend one knee a lot while you stretch the other leg. And you can switch. And sometimes in down dog, our heels stay up off the mat, and that is just fine. And you can even have a bend in both knees. That's fine too. And then we're gonna walk our hands back towards our feet. So kind of drag your lovey back there with you. I'm gonna keep dragging it back. And I've got two bent knees, you see, so I can reach the ground, okay? You don't have to have straight legs in forward fold. So this is a forward fold. So hold your lovey and then let your head hang down. And if you want to try for two straight legs, you can try. That might hurt the back of the legs a little bit, so just rebend those knees, that's fine. And then we're just gonna roll all the way up to standing. Rolling all the way up. Ah, that feels good to stand up. Okay, so now step one foot out in front of you. Good, and that foot is gonna face forward and your back foot is facing kind of forward, kind of out to the side. You're gonna have two straight legs and I'm gonna face you guys. So you kind of turn your body to face, you see? So I'm not facing this way, I'm facing forward or to the side, I guess that would be. So take your lovey, hopefully you've got your lovey in both hands. Mr. Alligator's having fun today. And then you're just gonna reach them way up high. And then we're gonna lean over towards that foot we stepped out. And then we're gonna stand back up. Yeah, try that again. Lean over and stand back up. And lean over, stand up. One more time. Leaning over. Good, stay right there. Take your lovey in your bottom hand and sweep them down to the floor. Yeah, just like they're reaching for the floor. Shoo, and let's come all the way back up. Yeah, bring your lovey back into your heart space. Good job. And then we're gonna spin our toes all the way to the back of the mat. So turn your first toes and turn your other toes. Get it all set up, just going the opposite way. So two straight legs, you still face me. And then reaching your lovey way up high. And we're gonna lean towards the back of the mat this time. Whoop, I almost fell. So lean down and then stand back up. And that reminds me, if it's hard to balance here, remember, you just fall and you just laugh and you get right back up and try again. Happens to me all the time. All right, let's do one more lean. And this time, take that lovey in one hand and sweep them down towards the bottom. Reach up with your top hand. There you go. This is called triangle because your legs with the floor look like a triangle. Okay, come back up. And bring your lovey back into your heart. Give them a big hug. They did really good. And walk back to the back of your mat. And we're gonna take tree. So I'm gonna turn towards you so you can see me, okay? And if you're like, maybe my balance isn't so good, you can walk over and touch a wall. Hold on to that while you balance. That's fine, okay? So let's pick a leg you wanna balance on first, and then take your foot, and you can start right here on your toes. And then you can bring your foot to the side of your leg, at the bottom of your leg, the bottom part. Or if you want to go all the way up, you can bring your foot right into the top of your leg. Now, here's the secret. The secret is you push your foot into your leg, and you push your leg back into your foot. So right now I'm squeezing them together, and that makes me feel steady. Whoop. A little bit steady. So there you go. Take a couple breaths here. We're just trying to balance. And that was really good. So set your foot back down. Whew, sometimes I have to shake out my standing leg because that can be hard. All right, so let's try it on the other side. So starting maybe bouncing with your one foot on your toes. And then you can put your leg on the side of the bottom part of your leg. And if you're ready, taking that foot to the top of the leg, and don't forget the secret of pushing your leg and your foot together, pushing them together. So breathe while you balance. Maybe you feel steady enough to give your lovey a hug. They're doing good balancing with you. Good, and then let's set our foot back down. Maybe shake out that standing leg again, just like the last side. Okay, come back to the back of your mat and reach your lovey way up high, and then fold down. Good, if you need to, bend your knees so you can reach your lovey to the floor, and we're gonna walk back out to down dog. So your feet stay in the same place, and you move your lovey up, walk your hands out, move your lovey up, walk your hands out, and maybe your lovey's in the right space. And find your down dog where you're looking at your feet. Very good. Take a big deep breath in and out. And bring your knees down to the mat. Good, grab a hold of that lovey, and we're gonna go all the way down to our backs now. So come all the way down to your back. Very good. And bring your knees up, and maybe you can balance your lovey on your knees. Yeah, see how I did that? You can bring your knees in towards you, or you can push your knees away. And you're just trying to balance them. Good, now take your lovey, put them right here on your stomach, and maybe just take one heel down to the floor and then pick it back up. And the other heel down and pick it back up. Yeah, do that again. One heel at a time, going to the floor. One more time each way. Ooh, really good. Okay, maybe you want to put your lovey on your knees. Balance again. Shoo! Good job, lovey. Okay. And then what we'll do, you can have your lovey on your stomach again, or maybe closer to your heart space. And I want you to reach down, see if you can find your feet. Can you grab onto your feet? And if you can, opening up for happy baby. So this is a fun one. We call it happy baby because babies sometimes do this on their own, and they just kind of hold their feet and they roll back and forth, and they're just laughing and happy. And maybe if you have a little brother or sister or a little cousin, maybe you've even seen them do this. So just a little happy baby rock back and forth. Very good. And then you can release your feet and stretch your legs all the way out long, and we're coming to the most important pose of the practice, and that is final resting pose. And it's so important that you just lay still and you just be as quiet as you can be. And because of that, because you have to lay still and be quiet, it's also the hardest pose. So it's harder than any of those balancing poses we just did. And so all you have to do is lay on your back, let your lovey be on your stomach or on your heart, and arms down at your sides, and we'll just be here for just a couple seconds. And you did so good. So you can, if you had your eyes shut, you can blink them open. And if you want to, I like to open and shut my hands and wiggle my toes. Oh, reach down, give your lovey a big hug. They did good. And then you can just roll over to one side and come back up to seated. So come back to that crisscross applesauce. Get your lovey in your lap. Good, and we'll sing our song to close for today. So get your hands ready, and here we go. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Creep them, crawl them, crawl them, right back down again. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Now our yoga must end. I hope you had fun today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.